So in this session, we will work on the sentence simplification and the answer characteristics that we might have for sentence simplification question. First of all, the characteristics of the correct answers, what the correct answers will usually include. The first thing is that when we have a sentence simplification question, the answer choice will include all the important information. That important information is the main point or the writer's central message, the writer's central point, and it should be always included. If the paraphrase doesn't have the main point or it misses the idea, it's the incorrect one. It's not correct. So all the answer choices that are correct in sentence simplification, they will include all the important information. Secondly, the correct choice for sentence simplification question actually accurately expresses the relationships between the different parts of the original sentence. For example, if one component is a cause, the correct choice presents it as a cause. It doesn't change the function of that one. For example, as we have had in the last slide about the applied art objects, it was telling a cause and effect since the laws of physics, and it was expressing that kind of relationship. So the correct sentence will always put the same organization. It doesn't change. For example, it doesn't change a cause to effect or effect to cause. It will have the same relationship that is used in the highlighted sentence. So that's the point with the relationship. They're the same. Third, when we have the sentence simplification, it may use vocabulary not in the original sentence. So it's a common and a clear characteristic of paraphrasing. Anytime we have paraphrasing uses a different vocabulary, different word choice in order to convey the same message. Or they may not follow the grammar of the original sentence, so it's clear with every paraphrasing, they may use a different vocabulary or they may use different structure to tell similar idea. So basically, if you conclude, the correct answers will include all the important information. Secondly, they will express the same relationship as used inside the highlighted sentence, and the correct choice may use different wording or different grammatical structure to convey the same message. These are the correct choices. Now, if the answer choices are incorrect, they might include the information that is outside, or first they might leave out essential information. If some of the answer choices are wrong, they might leave out the information which is stated in the highlighted text but not in the answer choice, as we have had with the answer choice B in applied art objects. It was leaving essential information that was stated inside the highlighted text. Secondly, it expresses a different meaning than the original sentence expresses there. So it's a manipulation, or it changes the idea which is expressed. Let's go back to that one as we have here. For example, in B, the function of applied art objects is determined by basic patterns and laws of physics. It leaves out important information which is can vary only within certain limits. So it's leaving that. And the next says it is expressing. For example, D, it expresses the information which is completely not accurate. It's incorrect. So these are the essential parts. Now let's get into the reference question. What is a reference question and why do we have it? Let's see, inside a sentence, or if you have a specific paragraph, we have reference. Reference is actually the word or phrase which another phrase or word refers to it. That's it. Refers to 8. This can be noun. Okay, this can be a pronoun. Can be that one. So that's what we have as a reference. A word, the word or phrase, which another phrase or word refers to it. It's called the reference. Referent is opposite. The word or phrase that refers to another word or phrase. This is called referent. Let's see how. Think I may have a sentence. The sentence is, the company hired new employees. New employees. They are technical experts. So here we have they. This is the pronoun. We have it. It's they. Now what it refers to, we have they. What is it used instead of? Exactly. Here it is used instead of employees. Now one of them is reference. The other one is referent. So which one is the word which another word or phrase refers to it? Which one is referent? The word employees here, employees, is reference for this. It is reference. Now, what is referent? The word they is referent. It is referent. Because, so look, reference. Why we call it reference? Because another word refers to it. Another word refers to employees. So this is called reference. Now referent, this word refers to another word. One is like a receiver. Something else refers to it. That's called reference. When it is active or subject case, it refers to something. We call that word referent, as we have here. It happens repeatedly inside passages. One more example. Let's see. For example, I may say the computer technician. So the computer technician headed to the downtown. He likes, or he would like to buy, he would like to have a purchase, for example. Have a purchase. Now, which one is the referent? Which one is reference? Now, the reference question, as I have stated, we have two words, referent and reference. The word referent is given to us and we are asked to find out what it refers to. Okay, so the reference question is that it asks us to find out the reference, and using that it checks our ability on referential relationship between ideas inside a text. Are we able to understand that referential relationship between sentences and between the points made into the passage? So it tests as or tests our ability to identify what a specific word refers to in a text. It means the reference. It also asks you to determine the grammatical referent for a pronoun or phrase used inside a text. The relationship. For example, we have a specific relationship between a noun and a pronoun in a sentence. A pronoun is always referring to a noun which is already stated. So that's a grammatical referential relationship. And it requires us to track relationship between words and the concepts they represent. So that's, again, referential relationship between ideas. So as we have discussed, what is a referent? The question, what is a referent? Referent, the person, thing, or data that a word or phrase indicates or stands for or refers to. That's called referent. Okay, the word or phrase which refers to another. Now, what are the key characteristics of a reference question? Here, the terms tested usually refer back to something already stated. It means anytime we have reference, we need to read the sentence before the referent word, before the word which is given. But they can sometimes refer to something that comes after. It's sometimes, it's not always. And in certain texts, especially read and daily life task, the reference questions may also require inferential thinking. It means we need to find out the indirect connection made inside the ideas. It's not always direct. We need to find out the inferential meaning, inferential relationship between the ideas that are not explicitly stated. So the implicit connection, which is made into the text, is also possible, especially with read and daily life task. So inferential thinking is a critical skill here. We need to be good at it. Now, before going to the next part, there are important reminders we need to know regarding to the reference question. Read the sentence carefully and do not answer too quickly. As soon as you see the referent word inside the question, we should not directly go to answer. We should not directly choose one. Read it carefully and then go to the answer choices. The referent can be a person, can be a place or thing. It can be an intangible idea, a process, a system, or set of conditions. And they're not actually necessarily the noun or noun phrase closest to the word or phrase in the question. It's not always like that. It might be the opposite. So it may appear after the word or phrase in the question. So it may usually be before the referent word or after that. So the next thing is how to answer. What strategies can we use in order to answer the reference questions? The first tip, the first way, we need to find and read the sentence with the word or phrase being asked. Find out that specific referent word location. Find that one. Secondly, read several sentences before 8 and a sentence or two after 8 very quickly, okay, because we will not have much time. So manage your time wisely. The third thing is try using each answer choice in place of the tested word or phrase, or simply do the logical replacement. The answer you choose, just take it and replace with the highlighted word. If it gives the same idea or the same connection, that's the correct answer. As soon as you replace the referent word with the reference and it changes the idea, that's incorrect choice. So logical replacement of the answer choice with the referent word inside the text is very important. Just replace that. And finally, Decide which answer choice is correct using both grammatical knowledge and context clues. Check grammatically and check based on the context. If that would be the correct choice after logical replacement and checking, you can go to the next question. So the next thing is common reference words. Okay, reference words we have. For example, we have here as the pronouns. As you can see here, for example, a reference word can be one of them. He, her, they, him, her. So overall, we have here pronouns. Here, for example, reflexive pronouns: himself, yourself, herself, themselves, itself. These are given to us, and we need to find who they refer to. Okay, or if it is an object, what they refer to. We have to find that reference. Or they could be the WH words or the relative pronouns: who, that, whose, where, whom, when, which, and so on. Or they can be demonstratives. Okay, we need to be careful of them. Or they can be other phrases, usually quantifiers like some, like many, okay? Or if you have adverbs like here, there, so on. Another, few, there, other, any, most, others. These are other referential words that are common to have them on the test. We need to check their reference. So, additionally, in order to go ahead well with the reference question, the reference questions may test words and phrases not on these lists. So we may have other ones as well. We have to be careful of that. So basically, overall, we have to check out the context of the sentence, the grammatical knowledge based on that, and everything is, again, practice. We have to practice how to use the context clue, how to use the context of the sentence in order to guess the right referential word. And we have to find out based on grammatical knowledge as well. So this is what we have, the reference questions, common reference words found. So here is an example. Welcome to Smart Dorm Hub. This is the daily life task, and then we have the referential question. In the sentence, our intuitive dashboard allows you to monitor and control lighting, climate, security, and entertainment systems from any device, whether in class, at the library, or anywhere on campus. What does the word you refer to? So I'll be back with a passage. Find out that in this sentence, here specifically this part, allows you. So what does the word you refer to? Does it refer to the Smart Dorm Hub technical support team, B, the dashboard, the user of Smart Dorm Hub, or the security system? What does it refer to? Let's get back to that. Yeah, here. Just take a look at this, read it, then. It is here, the first part. So in order to answer, as you can see, it is the daily life task, and it gives you the screen of a website, okay? smartdormhub.com. So it's the homepage, and we have at the homepage, welcome to Smart Dorm Hub. And it gives an introduction to the Smart Dorm Hub. Smart Dorm Hub is your all in one platform for managing every aspect of your connected dorm room. Our intuitive dashboard allows you to monitor and control lighting, climate security, and entertainment systems for any device. So here, when it says welcome to that, exactly, it is an introduction to help the users understand what the smart dorm app is and how it is improved. And then it gives the features of that. So from the text, you can easily guess that one. We don't have direct reference for this, and we need to implicitly find out what's the word referring to. So the smart dorm app technical support team, no, it's not. So the dashboard, no, it's not getting us to the dashboard here. So the users of Smart Dorm app, it gives an introduction to what the Smart Dorm app is to the users to encourage them. So C is the correct answer. When it says allows you to monitor and control lighting, climate, and so on, it means the users. You here, the public users, they're interested in. Yeah, so that's the correct answer. Here we have to use our inferential thinking in order to guess the logical relationship between ideas. Yep, that's all. If there would be any questions, I'm here to answer.